Hi, I'm Alyssa, your free range psychic. Today is March 19th, 2023. And today I'm going to be doing a reading regarding Trump and the coming indictments. Oh my gosh, when I heard that, it made me so happy. It's not terrible. I just had this lightness, in my soul. It's like, oh my God, finally. How am I going to celebrate? Yeah, and my question is to you guys. You can answer in the comments below. How do you intend to celebrate if Trump indeed gets indicted? People are thinking Tuesday, but sometime very, very soon. Oh my goodness. I'm using the Cyril Marchetti Gilded Tarot for the reading, and then we have an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny deck by Denise Lynn. Let's get started. The card that my guides chose, because when I do these readings, I ask my guides psychically to show me the cards and also to give me the subject matter of the reading, and this is what they wanted to read on. And this is what they chose, the Tower. So it's beginning, right? Trump is getting hit, and the Tower is so significant regarding, like iconic almost as a representation of Trump. And boom, the first indictment comes, and he's falling out of his tower. But this is just one of many hits. This is just the beginning. And this is regarding Alvin Bragg indicting Trump or actually it's the Manhattan grand jury, I believe, requiring that Trump show up and testify, and whether or not he is going to honor that subpoena or not is up in the air. The conjecture is that he is going to turn himself in, but then if you look at his Twitter, then it's all caps right now for Trump. Oh my God. Above justice, so this is Alvin Bragg. But this is also going to represent Jack Smith and Fannie Willis and Letitia Jones and all the indictments that are to come, all the charges that are being brought against Trump. Justice honing in now. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and now it's coming. It's happening. In the past, this is the Seven of Swords. This is Trump covering up the hush money payment, stealing documents, trying to overturn the 2020 election, asking for 11,000 blah 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 votes from. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name. Not Kemp. Is it Kemp? The conversation that was recorded in Fulton County, and all of Trump's misdeeds, criminal acts. This is what that represents. Seven of Swords, trying to get away with something here, trying to steal the election and steal the classified documents and avoid having to take responsibility for the hush money payment. And on, really, because there's tax evasion and numerous other charges that are going to, the charge, Carol charge regarding rape. But in the past, this is him avoiding these charges. Underneath is the devil, so this is Trump right now. He's raging. He's coming from the supreme place of narcissism, if you could call it supreme. That's how he perceives it. Don't you know who I am? I have power. I have my maggots, who are going to topple the government. Like they're gonna bring their rifles and their militias, and they're gonna stop you from getting me. They're going to surround Mar-a-Lago. We're going to build a moat because I am the supreme evil one, the orange one, and I am better than all of you, and you will. How dare you? How dare you think of indicting me? I'm all powerful. This is how he feels right now, or this is what he's gendering up. This is his energy. But in the future, here he goes from this to this. This is a Nine of Swords, and you can see here that he's feeling very vulnerable. And I believe the owl looking in is like the Merrick Garland and the Jack Smith and the DOJ. And there's so many egregious deeds that are provable, and he's going to have to now face the consequences. And somehow they're going to restrict his movement while he is probably held up in Mar-a-Lago, but obviously he's going to have to go to New York. He'll probably stay in, with near his poor departed wife, Ivana. He'll probably be at his golf course there. So this is what's coming, and this is how he's going to be feeling. And another thing that the guys are they're talking to me. He's protecting his heart, so maybe there's a heart condition. Maybe this is going to really stress his heart, and God knows, he can't be in great shape. Maybe it's like, if this is going to give me a heart attack kind of feeling that here. The clarifying card is the Three of Pentacles, and so this is the hush money. I believe this is representing the hush money payment of $130,000, which was pretty cheap. He was getting off pretty cheap considering. But at the time that settlement was made, I believe he was just so powerful, and Stormy Daniels felt vulnerable herself, and this was at least something, because really she should have got more. But it was a different time then, and this is him making these deals in the background, getting Michael Cohen to be his surrogate, and Michael Cohen ends up going to prison for a period of time, not necessarily regarding that payment, but tax evasion. He's the fall guy for this, and I think Trump thought, yeah, that fixes everything. That's the end of that. But nope, it's come back to life. And Bragg is pursuing this, and he's serious about it. And I think we all heard the breaking news that Trump may very well be arrested, possibly, if he resists this indictment. We're all gearing up to watch that, right? Okay, so because we've waited so long, right? We've waited so long. The card, the outcome card, I should say, that the guide showed me is the death card. So the guides say, this is really over for Trump. And this card has so often come up for him in the future. It's getting nearer and nearer, coming to greet him. And he thought he could outrun the clock, but no. I think it's finally going to dawn on him that this is the end, my friends, for him. Well, it's going to be a pretty interesting week coming up. See what goes on. So I want to tell you not to be worried about the MAGA. They're a dwindling batch of very brainwashed and people disconnected from reality. And yeah, they can be dangerous, but there's not enough of them really. He doesn't really have that many followers anymore. He's powerful in politics. I think that's because he knows where the skeletons are buried for a lot of people. I think that's compromise, really. And, he still is a surrogate for Putin and trying to do Putin's bidding. But you also have Putin, who's on the wane, and this card is very much coming up close for Putin, the death card. So whatever powerful support he had in the past and protection, that's all going to kind of just fall apart. It's just the ending of his cycle regarding having risen up to be wannabe dictator in our country for the period of time that he was. So it's whatever it is, it's not going to amount to much, and justice is far more powerful. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I haven't figured out how I'm going to celebrate yet, but I am going to celebrate. I am, because it's good for the soul of our country that this happens, and it's karma, it's consequence. It's not necessarily wishing something bad on somebody or something bad they don't deserve. It's just wanting to see justice served. Here is the oracle card that was chosen for us, and this card is illumination. The sacred landscape wants you to know the upward spiraling mist rising in the mountains suggests that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding in leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wonderful direction. Illumination. Okay, I always remind people at this point that I'm available for personal readings. I read past lives, anything in the present. I am a medium, and I love to introduce you to your guardian angels. My information is in the my contact information is in the description box below, and at the end of the musical interlude that is coming up. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Happy equinox. The spring equinox is coming up on Tuesday. I love the equinoxes and the solstices, and I love to observe them. And for everybody who is the same as me, happy spring equinox. Okay, take care. I'll be back. Bye-bye.